Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Hope all is well with you all. Divine Connection has a magazine that publishes online as well as in print, and that we promote different entrepreneurs, pastors, youth, special things going on in the community. And so it comes out on a quarterly basis, and we just want to spread the good news of what's going on and who's making it happen, and some services as well as resources that you can connect with if you need it in your business or in your community. And so we can also located on our social media platforms. On Facebook, we are Divine Connections Marketing. You can subscribe to us on YouTube at The Divine Connections. And then we're also on Instagram at Divine Connections. And right now we're actually doing a Divine Connections nomination. So you could actually nominate yourself, your business, your church, your ministry, and then we'll do voting, and then we'll recognize just different people doing great things in the community. If you're interested in advertising in the magazine, the next one will come out in December. So get with me by the end of the week. My email is below if you're interested, and I'll give you a special that's going on. And so today I want to introduce to you Miss Cherelle, and she has great information to share with us. So I'm excited to see what she has to say to help us all take our business to the next dimension. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing well, Dolores. How are you doing today?
Doing good. Now, where are you from?
Now, I am located in Durham, North Carolina.
Awesome. The Boy City. Awesome. So connections are right here. So tell us the name of your business and then what your business actually do.
Absolutely. So I am a managing partner and co-founder of My Local CFO. And for those of you that may not know, CFO stands for Chief Financial Officer. So we partner with entrepreneurs and business owners to make sure that financially they are ready, set to grow. And we do this to make sure they have a competitive edge, right, in their industries.
Awesome. So just get in, you can go into detail now and just kind of flow with it about the services that you provide, so we can see exactly what it is that you do.
Absolutely. So like I said, we help businesses provide a competitive edge. You know, a lot of times the question I always ask is not about your product or service, is it good, but are you profitable? So many business owners are running their business and have no idea if they're profitable or not. Money's coming in, money's going out. They're trying to figure out how I'm just going to make things happen and how I'm going to meet the month or payroll or whatever it may be. And so we partner with, like I said, the entrepreneur and the business owner to not on the where you're going. You already know that. It's how you're going to get there. That's the financial. So we want to make sure that financially you are strong enough to continue to maintain where you are, but to grow and to be strategizing along the way. So financially strategizing where you're going, how you're going to get there. So we do that in a couple of ways. Our top tier service is a done for you, where we take over the finance department completely and operate it for you from top to bottom. And our lower level services are just as important. Will be strategy consultations, things like that may be on a monthly, quarterly, or bi-monthly service.
Okay, awesome. So give us an example about totally taking over versus I just need a little bit of help in this area to get started. So give us a little insight on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So businesses that have grown really fast and need to get things in place. So maybe you've been acting more like a mom and pop shop and you've grown to a place where, you need to have some more process and procedures in place and not quite sure. We get a lot of calls that say, I made X amount of money this year and I have no idea where it went. Can you help me? Those are the type of businesses that we come in and we take over the financial department. They may have an accountant in place. They may have a tax preparer in place. And we're not there to take those positions. We're there for the executive financial management to help them in the day-to-day, because those two things, having an accountant and tax preparer, are compliant things, right? We need those to be compliant, to make sure things are happening. But who's helping you in your day-to-day strategizing where you're going? The truth is, every time you make a decision about your business, you made a financial decision. I usually tell people, look right around where you are right now. Everything you see costs. It has a cost associated with it, including you and me, Dolores. I need glasses, your beautiful eyeshadow, my lipstick, yes. We cost just like everything else, right? And then I get people that tell me, well, my love doesn't cost. And I'm like, yeah, but can you give it as freely as you want? Or only can you give it in small amounts because you have to run off to something else, right? Because strategically, you're not where you need to be. And so what we do, freeing up the business owner, taking stress off of them, giving them peace of mind. On the lower levels, you may not be at that place yet, but we know that no matter where you are in business, there's a financial component to business. And so that's where we bring in our strategy or our consulting to be able to help you right where you are to move to whatever your next is.
Okay, so give us an example. We're starting maybe, I guess, at the lower part, and we need some help or some structure to get to the next dimension. Maybe we have started a business and we're in the negative. We put in more than we're taking out. Or then the next level is we put in more money and we start to profit a little bit, but we want to be even more profitable. So give us some thoughts on that.
Absolutely. So I'm going to share with you the process that we use in our business and the process that we use with clients. And it's called organized money. It's a process that's cyclical. So it never changes, and you will always use it in your business. So the first step is a business has to pay for itself. So no matter where you are, if you're still putting money in that business, like you said, then we've got to get to what's called the break-even point. That means the amount that's coming in and the amount going out equals zero. Now, we haven't got to profit yet, but a break-even point is just as critical. It's as critical as understanding pricing, as well as understanding how many I need to sell and what needs to happen, right? Because now I'm in knowledge of what is it going to take for my business to run and to grow. So being able for the business to pay for itself is number one. Now, if you're talking about small business, I know we have all kinds of business owners that listen. So if you're talking about small business owner, this is where if you're the laborer as well, you should be getting paid in the business pay for itself, right? As labor. And that's something that people don't do, is they don't pay themselves, which means that we don't know all the true costs that a business has. And so you're cheating yourself and you're cheating the business, and that just ain't gonna fly. We just don't roll like that. So the second one is business being able to pay the owner as the owner. And that's why I brought up being pay yourself as a laborer. Because you own this business, you sacrifice, you labor in it, you have vision and strategy. We need to make sure that you're also getting some benefits from being in business. Thirdly, the business needs to save. 2020 taught us anything. Rainy days are coming, but not only just for rainy days. When we think about strategically saving or being strategic financially, we think about what are those things that are coming up in the next 3 years, 5 years down the road. We start putting a little bit of money away now, we won't have this big cost, right? Whenever we need that equipment or whatever it may be. And fourthly, the last thing is businesses need to invest. Invest first. We're not talking about stocks and bonds. We're talking about support. We're talking about process and systems and software, because you've got to put back into your business so that you can get a great return of investment, right? And keep it going as it continues to grow. Now, I talked about this being cyclical, Dolores, and it's cyclical because it doesn't matter how long you've been in business. If you add a new product or service, we need to make sure the business is able to pay for itself. And we add new employees, we need to make sure the business is able to pay for itself. Now, if you're growing, and you have more profit now, right? Because we've got past the break even and we have more profit. Now we are able to pay the owner more. Not only that, we have more assets in the company, so we need to save more. Not only that, now that we're saving more, we get to a point where we can actually invest in different ways. So at some of the deeper levels, when we talk about investing, it may be invest where you're renting your office right now. It may be buying real estate, buying a building and then having people rent from you, or it being a building just for you. So it's another way to make money. This is when we talk about money working for us and us not working for our money, right? It could be acquisitions. I have a client that is in one state and wants to move to another state, expand to another state. Well, we're talking about not just starting over from scratch, but maybe finding a business that she can acquire or merge with that's already have clients, already has a name in the community. All those things don't have to be built again. But again, her money is working for her, right? Because she took the time to invest in herself. And now we're investing maybe at mergers, acquisitions, and things of that nature. And then, of course, benefits, 401k, IRAs, and all the different benefits, like insurances and different things that you need in that case as well. That's kind of the process that we use in our business. And if you come to us, that's where we look and say, okay, where do we need to start first? And then we can move from there.
Awesome. So what is, I guess, the minimum when you can first come in to get a small service versus to getting everything that they need to do? What is your price range?
Absolutely. So it just depends, because we also do like webinars that are complimentary. We do, and not all of them, but we do have complimentary webinars and workshops and different things of that nature that come up along the year. And town halls. We do 2 town halls a year. But one of the best services that I start everybody off with is what we call our whiteboard service. And this is where we take time, take a full day. We may break it virtually now. We break it up into 2 days, right? Because we just can't 2 days, one whole day over the internet is totally different than in person. But we take the whiteboard session where you literally take everything that's in your head, everything that's going on in the company. And for the first half, we're throwing up all operational stuff, anything that's happening, anything that's going on, any goals that you have, all of those things, so that we can see where are you, right? Because before we can start consulting you, we need to know where you are. And then the second half of the day or second day, depending on where it is, what we're doing, then we use and put a financial picture to that. So we create a roadmap of where do you really want to go. It's key for us at My Local CFO that you're not just building a business, but you're building the right business for you. And a lot of times you can be in the right industry and maybe started off with an idea or a way you wanted to go, but because we start chasing money or certain clients come in the door or there's other demands put on us, we begin building a business that may still be the same industry, but not quite what we want, which means a lot of times that people hit a wall and wonder, why can't I go past this wall? And part of that is because you're not authentically growing your business in the place, in the way that you need to. So we want to make sure you're level set. We've got a good roadmap that we now can work with and then start on some of those other services.
Awesome. So anything else you want to share with what you have going on? I know we'll get contact information. I just don't want to miss out any important things.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're starting this, and I say we because me and my husband started this business 9 years ago, and we've been married for 16 years. So now over half of our marriage, we've been in business. Call us crazy.
No,
what you say?
That's good.
It is good. Look, it either works or it doesn't. And anybody who's married will tell you that it either works or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, get out, stop business quick, right? So that you can make the marriage. Well, we've had a good time. I can't say that it's all been roses, but it's been a great ride. And so we started a podcast, and we're starting our second season. It actually starts tomorrow, Thursday, November 19th. It's 7 p.m. every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time every Thursday. And it's called More Than, in quotations, I Do. More Than I Do. And you can find more information about that at morethanIdo.life. LIFE.life.
Awesome. So tell us about how that got started and what encouraged that.
You know, 16, like I said, 16 years married, 9 years in business. It was like, we got something to say because nobody is really talking about it. You hear a little article here about marriage or article about business, but no one really talks about being a couple in business. Because when you leave the office, you're not leaving your partner and going separate ways. They're coming, even if you're in two different cars, they're coming to the same place. And if it's a bad day at home, it's a bad day in the office. And just learning to communicate and work together. I believe in marriages and I believe in business. You know, they're both needed. And being able to give some tips, we don't know everything, but being able to give the tips and tricks and some know-how that through the bumps and bruises that we've been through and how we've gotten over those mountains and some molehills, you know, how we've gotten over those. And then we bring in guests that have other experiences that we don't, older and younger. And we don't define marriage in one particular way. It's, you know, we use it in a way, it's all types of different partnerships, right? And so we bring in the different partnerships so that everyone can learn and grow from it.
Awesome, awesome. Again, you said that's on Thursday evenings at 7 p.m.?
7 p.m. Eastern.
On your Facebook Live?
So it is going to be broadcast to our YouTube page. That will be up, but you can go to morethanIdo.live to morethanIdo.live to sign up for the information and to learn more about it and to be able to click as well.
Awesome, awesome. Anything else you want to share with either one of your businesses, whether marriage or just the general business part?
Oh my, well, you know, that's a niche for us. Working with couples that are married, right? And in business together, because we understand dynamics that a lot of people don't understand. So it's actually part of my local CFO. It birthed out my local CFO of, hey, this is a niche of people who are doing business and trying to survive marriage, trying to survive business. And no one's talking about it, and you can't really find a whole lot about it. We said, hey, let's just start that conversation. So that's happening. Outside of that, I think that's enough right now. Nothing to announce right now.
Okay. Awesome. Well, share with them again the information, how they stay in contact with you or get in contact with you if they need either one of your services. Give that information out.
Absolutely. So our social media mediums are all at my local CFO. I don't care what you're on. We're not on Instagram yet, but we're getting there. But everything else, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, is at my local CFO. With that being said, and then our website is www.mylocalcfo.com. We try to make it simple and easy for everybody. You can go on any of those and contact or message us, and we'll make sure that we get to you and help you out and figure out if we can't help you. We have a great network of people that we can possibly send you to if you're not a right fit for us.
Awesome. So we want to leave them. Thank you so much for that information. I look forward to staying connected with you. And just the last thing I just want to share, just a word of encouragement to share with individuals.
You know what? This is a word that I carry with me and I give to everybody. It doesn't matter where you are today. You know, change comes one step at a time. Doesn't matter where you are today. You can make a difference. If you're ready to change, if you're ready to move your business forward, your life forward, I don't care what it is. Don't be down on yourself, but know that you don't have to stay there. It's just one decision at a time. Each decision that we make takes us further away or closer to our goals. So decide what you can't live with, like this not gonna work, but also decide what you actually want in your life, in your business, for your family, and then start making decisions that move you closer. One step at a time. The whole problem is we try to look at everything and absorb everything at one time. You didn't get there in one step, right? You got there in multiple steps and multiple decisions. And it's going to take multiple steps and multiple decisions to move you to wherever that next place is. But know that you can do it. You can go anywhere you want to go. Dream it, believe it, release what's holding you back, and then move forward and receive the promises that you have, because you have purpose in life. If you started a business, you started it for a reason. And it was not just for yourself. I know it was for yourself, but not for yourself. And as you impact yourself, you impact your family, your community, and then the world. you've got everything that you need right inside of you, just one step at a time.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for those words of encouragement and sharing information about businesses and the marriage industry as well. So you have a lot that's going on. So if you want to stay connected with Cherelle, make sure you go to her website and all the information that she connected with it. So thank you so much for coming on today and sharing with us all of your information and resources and nuggets. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Dolores.
You're welcome. Hold tight. Thank you all. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected with the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. You all have a great day. Hold on, Cherelle.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.